Hey, Connor!
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A where we answer questions that have been submitted to us by our clients from the comments below and just questions that we see online getting asked all the time. But if you'd like a question answered, leave a comment below and we'll get to it next time. So let's get started. First question, do TikTok ads work? Now, this is a kind of a broad question because do they work can mean a lot of things. Can they get you more of a following? Can they get you more sales? But let's focus in on, can TikTok ads drive revenue? Of course, yes. But not always. Every new advertising platform that comes out, people are always asking, well, do Snapchat ads work? Do TikTok ads work? Do Pinterest ads work? Does text message marketing work? Do push notifications work? The question should never be, does the ad platform work? The question is, how do I make it work? Or what makes it work? And with TikTok ads, understanding the type of people who are on TikTok, the type of content that's there, will help you determine if it can be a successful platform for your business, because your business is different than every other business out there. And if you try and just fit your product into an advertising platform because another business is doing it, it doesn't always work the way you want it to. A perfect example of this is like Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising, you're able to have pictures, videos. You can write copy short or long. You can have stories, you can have reels, you can have long videos, you can have short videos. So taking your video ads or your ads that work on Facebook that perform really well won't always transfer and get the same results as TikTok. TikTok's ads, you really are completely reliant on the video. You don't really have any ad copy that you can use. Running ads, like if you just take an ad that crushes it for Facebook, like even if it's a video ad, that video ad is supplemented by ad copy and headlines that you just are not gonna get on TikTok. And so if you're trying to just take content that works and throw it onto TikTok, it's not gonna happen. But there are some great benefits to advertising on TikTok right now. For example, it's much cheaper to advertise on TikTok compared to Facebook. How that's measured is in your advertising, it's called a CPM, or cost per 1,000 impressions. Essentially, how much do you have to pay the platform to get in front of 1,000 eyeballs? Facebook, you can see as high as $80, $90 CPMs. So it costs you $80 or $90 to get in front of 1,000 people. Whereas with TikTok, people are seeing $1, $2, $3 CPMs. Completely different. With TikTok, we've been averaging around $5 to $10 CPMs, which is great because it's cheaper traffic. You also have to understand what kind of content does well on that platform. And I want to kind of break that down because with Facebook ads, you can be a little bit more salesy. People are used to having ads on the platform, whereas with TikTok, the type of content's on there is very organic feeling, very raw. Like people are just regular people are uploading so much content. It's not as much the influencers, it's more of just everyday people. So your ads on TikTok need to be very simple. A great example of this is one of our clients. They didn't use an ad, but they just made a TikTok post. They're called Brixley Bag. The owner made a TikTok just describing her bag, showing the functionality of it. There was no pitch at the end. It's just like, here's the cool things you can do with this bag, guys. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and this, and this, and this. And that TikTok went viral and it generated tons of revenue from that one TikTok. 6 figures worth of revenue from a single TikTok post. It went viral, tons of people saw it. Because it didn't come across as an ad, it crushed it. So that's where TikTok ads can be really successful if you can master the art of selling someone without coming across as selling something. That's where your TikTok ads can be really successful and you'll be able to see good results from it. So they can quote unquote work. So in conclusion, do TikTok ads actually work? Yes, they do. If your video isn't coming across too salesy and has a good organic feel. 2, if your audience, your ideal customer is actually on the platform. 3, if your product is easily sold through video, if it's a very visual product, things like that make it a lot easier to sell when you only can rely on the video. And 4, the ad costs are much cheaper. So yes, TikTok ads can work just great. Next question, what is the best hook for selling clothing online? Now this is a great question. We've actually advertised a lot. And the thing that we found that worked really well with your clothing brands is with the type of ads that you're showing, whether it's picture or video, you have to show a lifestyle. The main principles of selling a product is people buy solutions to their problems. And I get a little pushback sometimes from people in the clothing industry. It's like, well, my t-shirts aren't really solving a problem. With clothing, it is actually really interesting because you are still solving a problem. People feel insecure about themselves. They want to look and feel a certain way. They want to have a lifestyle. And so the best hook for your ads is it should be quickly showing the lifestyle that people who wear your clothes have. So if you're really high-end, like suits and ties and fancy clothes, your ads need to show people in that kind of lifestyle. If you're like a rock climbing, if you're selling apparel to rock climbers and stuff, you have to show your gear and swag and your clothing being worn by rock climbers in their element and everything. That's where a lot of people struggle with their advertising with clothing brands is they'll just have a picture of the t-shirt or the piece of clothing on a model in a white background studio. And that can be helpful in selling the product, but that's not how you're gonna hook people into checking out the clothes and everything. It's all about the lifestyle in the image or the video to grab their attention, to make sure that they connect with that brand or that the type of people who wear that clothing. What about with like a staged model with against a white background? Can that be a good can that still work as a good hook for the clothing? And the answer is it can sometimes. It's one of the things that it's always worth testing. But the point is with your hooking people and getting their attention with the clothing is you need to stand out and you need to relate to the people who are seeing the ad. And those still pictures and stuff can be good because then they can see it like a little bit more of the product itself. But I never lead with that. It's always kind of like a thing to help support the sell. And whether you're doing pictures or videos, it just helps that they can relate to the product and the brand. But that's one of the things that you can always test, like should you have movement with the clothing? Should you use video or image? And we always use both because it's always gonna be relatable to different people. Some people will relate with a video because that, they see someone walking in it, they see someone moving it, they can see the functionality of it, they can see what it looks like on someone very similar to them. And then the pictures is great because they can just see something and like have more time to like spend looking at the product. So in conclusion, what makes a good hook for apparel and clothing brands? 1, lifestyle. 2, making sure that who you're targeting, they can see themselves in the ad. Being able to show some movement with video and everything's always great as long as it's really showing and highlighting the lifestyle and who you're connecting to as your ideal customer. So that's it for this Q&A. Guys, if you have questions, we're willing to answer them for you. Just leave a comment below and my team will look at them and then we'll have them on upcoming videos where we answer questions like this. So if you have a question that you're just burning to get answered by someone who knows what they're doing in marketing and advertising, just leave a comment below and I'll see you on the next video. Jerem's in a bad mood today now because I won't just do what he says.